it's going, I'll go and share it with you, Garrett.
Hmm. Sure. What?
The
It
live stream on Facebook.
on my end it says meeting is now live streaming, custom live streaming service.
Yeah,
Good.
I get that.
You
Okay, I've got it too, and we're also now live on YouTube. This worked. I'll be damned.
you are good.
Okay, whoopsie. Hold on.
Maybe we need to learn how to do it on YouTube as well. Good
Okay,
idea.
so the way I did it was through Restream.
Oh yeah,
So,
using that, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so wait.
Hi, Dave
Do I get to
Yackerson.
say who I wanted to go to?
Even though you don't have a picture up,
Garret
your
Swayne.
name is known in these parts.
Okay, Garrett, it is now live on your Facebook page. And
Oh, apparently the lights just went on in Austria. Hello there, Andre.
Hey, good to see you.
Come, sit.
it
Joanne,
is now live on Shanna's as well.
is Shanna there?
No, but this is on her Facebook page. So if she's forgotten, I guess
Hopefully
she'll
she's
see
just now putting on her dress
it. And you know that because,
because she's Shanna in a dress.
yes,
Yeah.
I know.
I have not heard yet back from her my text to her. I'll email her as well.
I just
Dear
assumed she
Janet,
was born in that dress.
No, she changes it for every single time she's seen. Um,
Well, good. Good to know.
Hey, Janet. Hi, Dave. I feel like Miss Nancy on Romper
Long
Room.
time no see.
Do you know, everybody that was on Phil's group has said the same thing coming in.
I feel like Miss Nancy on Romper Room. Well, it's hard. Or or the what's it, the Brady Bunch or something?
Oh
like that.
yeah.
So I'm not sure what to do here. I guess we should just go ahead and get started and hope that Shanna shows up when it's her turn.
and I just sent her an email.
Good.
So let's
Anybody
hope.
have a phone number?
Yes, I do. That's even better idea. I'll call her.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause
mute
that's
myself and I'll call her.
Immediate. So, welcome to Any Sunday Songwriters, which used to be Second Sunday Songwriters when I was doing this live and in person at Kick Butt Coffee in Austin. This new way of handling this has opened up whole new territories for the show, part of which has to do with I can now invite anyone to come anywhere in the world, both as participant and both as performer and audience, which makes me very happy. I'm not limited to people who are either in or passing through Austin anymore. So I'm probably going to keep this going even after they let us out of our cages. Just first of all, because it's fun. Today we have Garret Swayne, who is on over here in the almost corner on the second row, at least on my screen. Yeah, thank you, Garret. That was your cue. And we also have Shanna in a dress, although she hasn't arrived yet. So, but it's nearly 10 after 3, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And keep your fingers crossed. Shanna will be here when it's her turn to sing. So, Garret, would you like to kick us off?
All right. Okay. I was thought as host you might want to do that, but I'll do this. In fact, I figured
No, I
out.
like to be last.
Okay. I figured.
Why do I feel like Peter Sellers when I say that? I like to watch.
I did just call Shanna, so you'll know.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I see Janet too. My goodness. Oh my. I've seen her before today, I think.
Right. Yeah.
And this time I'm not lurking.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay. This is a song called Fake News. All around the world, I feel it There's something in the air. You can't quite put your finger on it, but the signs are everywhere. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, great.
Get the words over here. There's a cloud descending, a darkness falling, and madness rules the earth. And we can't believe the news each morning. It's always getting worse. Who's the man behind the curtain? Who's the source behind it all? Only the devil knows for certain, but we can guess where the blame must fall. Divide the people, scare the people, that's the way it's done. When you fool the people, you rule the people. It's politics 101. People shake their heads and wonder, how could we have been so blind? Did we really make this blunder? Or was our real choice undermined? Well, make a promise, break a promise. What difference does it make? But when truth don't matter and facts don't matter, all the news is fake. Oh, the hoax is not the virus. That's what you said, but you know it ain't true. And the hoax is not collusion. No, the only real hoax is you. So that's my story, my allegory. Make of it what you will. But it's not your average fake news story. No, this one is for real. There you go.
Beautiful, Garret. Nice job.
Thank you.
Yes. I just realized what the one thing I forgot to say. I knew there was something. If you're not the one playing, could you please mute? Because it's enough on Zoom that the dog barking next door that you don't even notice is deafening on here. And if you're typing, the more so. So please. Well, no Shanna yet, so I'll go next. I'm going to play something a bit more hopeful. I hope you don't mind. I kind of have my head in the space where I played for the Austin Humanist Society this morning and played them a whole bunch of optimistic music, is what I like to call it. So I've got some of those things still in my mind. And this is actually, I wrote this song in LA years ago, but it was because LA felt like the last 5 months have felt to me. So here it comes. When those gray skies seem to be falling in, when the hard times get harder and the good times grow thin, don't let that old rocky road rock you off of your feet. One day you'll be dancing down easy 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Too many times your tears rolled by. You've been down too many roads paved with too many lies and promises dripping gold, honey sweet. One day you'd be dancing down easy street. You gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Somewhere there's rainbows shining in the sky, and dollar bills, well, they float on down before your eyes, and the last piece of your puzzle will make your life complete. One day you'll be dancing down easy street. So you gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. One day you'll be dancing down easy street.
Beautiful, Jan.
Thanks. So, did Shanna show up? No, I don't see her. I feel like the lady on Romper Room every time I say something like that. I can see Aura, and I can see purple.
Is Dana up there on camera or not? She's just she's going incognito. All right. Well, I guess I should go again.
Yes, please.
All right. Let's see. What shall I do? No, maybe we'll wait. Okay. Well, this is a song I wrote with a wonderful songwriter in Nashville. He lives in Florida now. His name is John Butler, and it's a song about. I guess it's a great theatrical metaphor. You know, indeed, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. This is a song for all the actors out there who were tired of always playing a supporting role. They wanted to be the lead man or the lead woman. This is called "Waiting in the Wings." I know I've been cast in the role of the friend, been playing this part since I don't know when. It's not a tough role to play. All you gotta do is smile and show up every day. If I had the chance to do it over again, I'd be the one playing her leading man. But I keep those thoughts to myself. It seems that role has been reserved for someone else. Waiting in the wings, playing my part, hoping in vain for a change in her heart. What an idle, foolish thing to be waiting in the wings. I stuck to the script, never once improvised. Tried to play fair, but now I realize that playing fair is just for fools. If you wanna get the girl, you gotta break some rules. Waiting in the wings, playing my part, hoping in vain for a change in her heart. What an idle, foolish thing to be waiting in the wings. Well, I can't go on pretending that everything's just fine. I don't see no happy ending if I have to hide these feelings deep inside. So I'm quitting this role, gonna turn a new page, marching right out to the center of the stage. I should have told her long ago, baby, I'm the one who ought to be playing your Romeo. Waiting in the wings, playing my part, hoping in vain for a change in her heart. What an idle, foolish thing to be waiting in the wings. What an idle, foolish thing to be waiting in the wings.
Beautiful, Garret.
Thank you.
Very nice, Garret.
Thank you so much. What is it? Oh, this says in the chat window. A lot of stuff.
It's from Neil.
It's just from me, silly.
So, JJ, in answer to your question, as it turns out, yes, I can mute everybody, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then as you're playing, please unmute. At least I could a minute ago. Let's see. There it is. Mute all. Whoops, that's not what I meant. My trackpad is dying. There.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Hey, what?
Now everyone
Now
is. That's right. Now everyone is muted, and in order to play, you have to unmute yourself. Or in order to comment, you have to unmute yourself. But there were a couple, there still are, So there were a couple of squares that were unmuted, and I couldn't see a way to do that just from the screen. So I just did it from the preferences. Sorry. Hope you weren't mid-sentence when I did it. So I'm going to do one of my most frivolous and most musical comedy sort of songs. But I've got my keyboard here, so I might as well use it, right? Where are all the Gretas and Marlenas? And all the Mae Wests, where are they? No one tells the boys, come up and see me sometime. That's all out of style nowadays. But I still long for old-time steamy romance in satin gowns and stockings with seams, and men that wear trench coats and fedora hats. I wish they'd bring that all back. 'Cause I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna whistle like Bacall and have 'em all eating from my hand. They'd put me on a pedestal, competing for my glance. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. though I am a liberated woman. Sometimes I'd prefer to be a tease, and when I see those starlets with eyes come hither soft, I could pull that off, seems to me, see? And men would buy me clothes and bring me jewelry, and open doors and pull me out a seat, and then stand by politely until I'd sit, enjoy my sparkling wit, a little risque repartee with a femme fatale. I want to be a vamp. I want to be the party doll that upsets all their other plans. I know it isn't fashionable, but it's so elegant. I want to be a femme fatale. I want to be a vamp. Dietrich and Davis, they had it made. Mansfield and Monroe, hey, where'd they all go? Well, the women we admire now in the movies are our doctors and lawyers and chiefs. They don't flutter their lashes or swing their hips. They don't pout their lips or sit on anyone's knee. And if they're in some older profession, they've all been reformed by Act 3. They've given up their cigarettes and champagne. I guess we've come a long way, but I sure miss the day of the... Damn it. Femme fatale, I want to be a vamp. I want to give the boys the eye and call some guy my honey lamb. I'd have 'em all in a spell. I'd have 'em in a trance. If I was a femme fatale, I would be sensational. I want to be a vamp. Thank you. Thanks. Here's to uncooperative clothing.
Wardrobe malfunction.
I thought it was part of the song.
It was.
All right. Still no word of Shanna.
No word that I have detected.
Right. Well, in that case, I will carry on with. This is a. We'll do the.
Yes, please.
We'll do the sing along. Now, as you know, folks, you can't really sing along on in the feed because we're not at all synced together. But you can sing along at home, and it's a great song. It's a very easy chorus to sing along with. I mean, first of all, I was trying to decide what song should I do? Should I do the funny one or the serious one? I just decided I'm going to do whatever I please.
You normally do.
I normally do, and indeed that's the name of this song. And it's got a chorus that goes like this. It goes, I'm going to go, whatever I please. And at that point, you and your home and my lovely assistant Joanne, who will come closer into the, will sing out, whatever I please, whatever I please, whatever I please. And that's how we'll get through this whole song. Anyway, that's how it goes. You'll figure it out. It's called Whatever I Please, and it's an ode to the First Amendment. And that's all you need to know. It goes something like this. It goes. Well, I was born and I grew up in the good old USA. And the lessons that I learned in school I remember to this day. I learned that we have certain rights, certain civil liberties. And my favorite is that I can say, you know what, I want to start this over, and I want to, if you don't mind, I want to record myself, and let's see, I need to pin myself to the, right. And if I can you turn on the record capability, Jan, allowing me to record myself? Yeah, there's a button you have to push to enable the performer to record themselves. Is that something you can do?
Hold on a minute. Let me hunt for it. Things I can. Hold on. Security. Let's see if it's under that. Nope.
There's a certain switch you have to flip somehow.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not seeing it at the moment.
What are you looking for, Jan? If I can help, I don't know.
It's a button
The button that allows Garret to record on his own computer.
Yeah, go into Garrett's picture in the upper right corner. You'll see the dots.
Ah, okay, yes.
Go down
thank
to
you.
the drop-down list, and it says "Give permission to record."
Thank you. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Allow to record. There it is.
From our IT staff.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I was trying to get Shanna again, but I didn't have any luck. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't hear you.
You might
sending her messages
have
too.
forgotten or overslept. You know, it's not hard to do in this day and age.
That's true.
Well, her age, she's a kid to her.
All right, so starting over.
All right.
There we go.
You may have heard this already.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Let's go to full screen. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is called, I wonder if I can move this over to that side. There. So this is my beautiful partner, Joanne, and she's going to sing backup with me. She's going to sing your part.
That's right. Brace yourselves now.
Now, I was born and I grew up in the good old USA. And the lessons that I learned in school I remember to this day. I learned that we have certain rights, certain civil liberties. And my favorite is that I can say whatever the hell I please. Now no one in the government can tell me what to say. They can't shut me up or make me change my tone in any way. They might not like to hear it, they might feel ill at ease, but they can kiss my ass, I'll say whatever the hell I please. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please,
whatever I please.
don't need permission from the authorities. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please,
whatever I please.
oh, I can say whatever the hell I please.
Not enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I don't like our president or I think he's lost his mind, if I think he's a sleazy con man who ought to be serving time, I'm entitled to that opinion, though my father disagrees. So I love you, Paul, but I'll still say whatever the hell I please. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please.
whatever I please.
I'd rather we were led by chimpanzees. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please.
whatever I please.
Oh, I can say whatever the hell I please. So if you think all the Democrats want to do is tax us more, or if you think all Republicans are out to screw the poor, or if you want to lodge a protest just by dropping to one knee, well, it's all free speech and you can say whatever the hell you please. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please.
whatever I please.
We've got to speak our mind in times like these. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please.
whatever I please.
Oh, I can say whatever the hell I please. Now I wonder who it was who changed that word from hell to heck. First recorded attempt at being politically correct, I suppose. If people are offended by such mild vulgarities, well, bless their hearts and they can say whatever the heck they please. But I might just piss them off and sing whatever the fuck I please. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please,
whatever I please.
whatever I please.
I won't get caught in trivialities. Whatever I please,
Whatever I please.
whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
So I can say whatever the hell I please. Now freedom of expression is a very precious thing. It keeps our dimwit president from behaving like a king. But they try so hard to shut us down and drive us to our knees. But I'll keep speaking out and say whatever the hell I please. Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
We got to speak our mind in times like these. Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
So I can say whatever the hell I please. Now I know this song is kinda long and the ending's overdue.
I'll say.
But if you don't think it's long enough, you can add a verse or two. Just keep the basic chorus and remember, don't change keys. And you don't need my permission to say whatever the hell you please. Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
But don't get caught in dull banality. Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
Whatever I please.
So I can say whatever the hell I please. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I can say whatever the hell I please. That goes for all of us. Yeah, I can say whatever the hell I please. Let's hear it for the
Go, Garret. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, Daniel has gotten in touch with Shanna. She thought it was at 4, so she's on her way, presumably, and should be here shortly.
All right.
And I wanted to mention something about the tip jar. That is for all. It will be split 3 ways. So I have it up there. It's PayPal to Jan at jansides.com or Venmo to capital J Jan capital S Sides, and that will get to the performer or performers of your choice. And hopefully there will be 3 of us in fairly short order. But in the meantime,
Give me a C.
let's see. What can I torment you with?
You've never dissatisfied any of us.
There's always a first time. So this is the other one that I did for the gather. Shanna, it's hi. Hello. Would you like to play since you've missed a couple rounds? Why don't you go ahead?
I'd love to.
Oh,
Okay.
there she is. I knew that she'd show up.
Goodness.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you guys.
We've been-
Sometimes I make big bad mistakes with time zones.
I understand.
Yeah, I thought it started in 20 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Perfectly all right. This is the one drawback of doing it this way is everybody's somewhere, and not necessarily where I am.
Right.
And you can disregard all the texts, Shanna, that you got from me and the phone call and the email.
It's funny. Thank you, Neil. I was on a phone call with the life coach to help me organize my life and stay on top of my schedule.
Perfect.
Overrated.
Yeah, overrated.
Possibly.
Oh, goodness.
Can you increase your...
You have Israel right here, too, for you, Janet.
Shanna, you can increase your volume a little bit. I didn't quite hear you that well.
Is this better?
Yes.
Much.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play you guys a song called What's It Gonna Be Like? What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like one day. What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like? When I'm playing with my baby, rarely playing ukulele, when my life revolves around somebody besides me. Diaper pail is piling up, exhausted by 9 o'clock, and fuck, I'm censoring my potty mouth. I talk, I use the potty now. I wander around, hoping for peace and silence, watch TV with no violence. And what's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like one day? What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like? When everybody's so socially connected, face-to-face communicate rejected. Unless it's Facebook, go take a look at what you got until it's all gone. If you feel lonely, log on. If you had asked me in the past, I would tell you nothing's faster than my smartphone, cause it's bar none smarter than the people that are using them. And why do we keep choosing them? Cause we're lost, now we're stressed. There's no signal, GPS and map reading. What's that? That's primitive from sailors past. They didn't have the way that's fastest. We're past this. Can't spring back like elastic. We're stuck like molasses in this day, this new age. But we're aging in a daze. What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like one day? What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like? I may be flirty when I'm 30. I'll be sporty when I'm 40. Still be lifting when I'm 50. So I'm sexy when I'm 60. Remember me when I'm 70. Don't trade me when I'm 80. You'll find me when I'm 90. And the wonder years will have begun when I turn 100 years young. Maybe. What would that be like? What's it gonna be like for our kids? If we can't even keep them safe in a small town in Connecticut, or a college in Virginia, or a nightclub in Florida, or a festival in Vegas. What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like one day? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be like? And no matter what, people will hate the president. And no matter what, people resent the state they're in. And no matter what, people fight about money. It's funny how it really won't change at all. History repeats itself, that's why it all gets overwhelming. All the change that we see coming, it's no different at all. Maybe I'll end up on TV, maybe I'll win the lottery, maybe I'll be on the street, that panhandler, handling your change. I can handle the change, I can handle the change, but what's it gonna be like?
Beautiful, Shanna. Yo.
That was gorgeous, and those are a lot of things I think about on a pretty constant basis, so good for you. Now I have a song I can sing instead of staying awake and reviewing. Okay, so in honor of Rosh Hashanah and Sukkot and Yom Kippur and all of that high holidays stuff. So Lashana Tova to everyone. Let today be like the first day. Let me separate my light from the dark. Let me reveal the spark I carry within me. Let today be like my first day, when the slate was new and clean. Let me choose to follow my own dream and be the real me. For I know I I cannot start over, but I can start fresh. This time I will not say no, I will say yes. And I will rise, I will rise, I will rise. Let today be like the first day. Let us create something new. Let's see it through into tomorrow. Let today be like the first day. Let us dance to our own dreams and take each moment as it comes and let the rest go. For I know we cannot start over, but we can start fresh. And this time not say no, but yes. And let us rise, let us rise, let us rise. Let us make a new beginning. Let us hold our head up high. Let us start from where we are and rise. Let us rise. Let us rise. Let today be like the first day. Let today be like our first day. Thank you.
Beautiful, Jan.
Thank you. So this is our order from this point on. Garret and then Shanna and then me. Okay? I'll bring up the rear.
Sometimes Control A doesn't work, does it? You're muted.
Absolutely. It only works sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go with the regular stuff.
Okay. All right.
Garret.
So let's see. Let me get rid of the chat window for now. No. Okay. Still trying to.
Despite all that, I have to say they've done such a good job of improving this for music.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Now when I teach, I can hear nuance in what my students are playing. So I'm a happy teacher.
And they're lucky to have you.
I am. Okay. Let's see. So I got to go to. Oh, right, pin. All right. Here we go. And I'm going to go to full view here and full screen. And there we go. So, oh yeah, this is called a wake-up call. And I want you, yeah, I guess I gotta back away so you can see my fingers. Yeah. No, I'm good. Different song. Oh. This is called a wake-up call. There's a cold wind blowing from the east, Lord, and it chills me to my bones. And I the only one who sees these dark clouds gathering for the storm? I've been feeling a little uneasy watching it by myself. Is this only a matter of the weather, or is it something else? All my life I've been a peaceful man, never saw no reason to fight. But all at once I see these dark clouds threatening, and I know we're in the target sights. There's no time for recriminations, the hour's much too late. Now's the time for unification, the barbarians are at the gate. Here's your wake-up call. Here's your wake-up call. 'Cause the storm isn't coming at all. It's already here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Doesn't anybody see the danger just outside the door? Open up your eyes and see the blood that's washed up on the shore. Now's the time for all good people to stand against this tide. There's no compromise with evil, their intentions must be denied. Here's your wake-up call. Here's your wake-up call. 'Cause the storm isn't coming at all. It's already here. Yeah. Here's your wake-up call. Here's your wake-up call. 'Cause the storm isn't coming at all. It's already here. It's already here. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yo, Garret.
Thank
I was
you.
playing bass to you, Garret. It's the strings sound great.
What a treat to get to hear you. I'm
Yeah.
just bummed I missed the first few rounds, so I could have gotten more of your repertoire. Nice to meet you virtually, Garret. You guys hear me?
Shanna, don't worry, it's recorded. You can see a playback of what you missed.
You're right. One of the benefits of technology. Yes.
Shanna, is there a way to? I'm not hearing you very loudly. I didn't hear you very loudly in my computer. Can you?
Maybe I can go audio settings and does this help? La 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 la.
I can hear you very well.
Maybe it's me. I'm trying to get more.
Fine. I hear you. We hear you fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn the AC off.
I'm hearing you.
All right. Well, to continue it, I thought I would play this one. This is a song I wrote for my dad. He recently, I guess not that recently anymore, it was like a year ago, retired and moved to Mexico. And since I grew up with him as my stay-at-home dad, I was reflecting on how much our relationship had changed, and I wrote this song. picture on the wall. Daddy had a mustache, Mom had a long sleeve wedding gown. Don't think I didn't notice when she took it down. On Easter Day we moved him out. I locked myself inside his new bathroom and let it out. A violent, silent cry. No one even knew that it hurt. It was a 25-minute drive to see the guy who raised me. He said, don't be a stranger, my baby girl. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have. He gave me everything. College dorm and new roommates. On holidays I'd drive back home, set an extra plate for Dad. He'd leave before breaking the wishbone. He could not handle being in the house he built. It was a 2.5-hour drive to see the guy who raised me. And I don't even call him, 'cause we fight. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have, and I gave nothing back. Now it's a 2.5-hour flight to see the guy who raised me. And we run out of things to say, we small talk and watch TV. And he says, I don't even know you anymore. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have, and I give nothing back. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and time has taken what we had, but I still love my dad.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful song, Shanna. I love that song.
Awesome.
That was gorgeous. Did he get to hear it?
Has he heard
Good.
He heard it on the internet like a year after I posted it. I got a text. It was like, Shanna, I just saw your song. I'm very touched. That's what it said.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, speaking as a parent, those things are worth their weight in gold. Okay, so I'm going to take us off the beaten track a little bit because I have this song that I have a backing track for, because there's a clarinet and a tambourine, not just a guitar. And I can't play all those things at once and sing at the same time. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to hear this. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you and nod your head or wave your hands or in some other way let me know that you can hear it, okay? You can hear it? Cool. No, you can't hear it. Maybe this is not going to work. Well, we'll save that for later. And do this one instead. I wrote this one for Swerfa this year. The prompt, for those of you who don't know what Swerfa is or what they do, Swerfa is Southwest Regional Folk Alliance, and like all the other Folk Alliance regions, they have a conference every year here in Austin, which makes it super convenient for me because I could spit to the hotel it's in from my house, and that makes me very happy indeed. And when you come in and you get your registration materials, you get a prompt as well. And that would be like Thursday. And the idea is that you have a song written from that prompt by Sunday to present at the Sunday brunch. Well, this year everything was virtual, but we got the prompt anyway. And Sunday brunch was bring your own brunch and sit in front of your computer and sing these songs. And this year was just amazing. I mean, sometimes people get up and they do something that, occurred to them Sunday morning at about 7 a.m. And sometimes people come in and do something that you're curious as to how they could have written that in one weekend. And I remember Daniel just knocked everybody flat one year. Yeah, I brought the war home with me. I was just gasping for breath when you finished singing that one, and I'm hoping to have you sing it on a show like this one. So, in any case, this was this year's prompt for me, and the prompt was someone you need to forgive. And of course, after I thought about it for a while, I realized for most people that's themselves. And then I got to thinking about forgiveness and about guilt in general. And if you've ever woken up at 4 a.m. to review your life choices, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This was the result. About that road you traveled, know the one I mean. One you didn't choose, so the choice was made for you. Thing about those bad decisions, there's no getting away clean. There's no turning back time when the bill comes due. Once I had a lover who knew my secret name, but I thought I held him firmly in suspense. And then when it was over and I'd won my stupid game, he was gone, but I've dreamed about him every night since. And there is no do it over. There are no take it backs, no way your careless words can ever be withdrawn. So be careful, be kind and careful. I must be careful from now on. Time has got a way of finding what you need and making sure you get what you are owed. So every thoughtless word you say, every limit you exceed, fate will see to it that justice is bestowed. And there are no do-it-overs. There is no take it back. No ways your angry words can ever be withdrawn. So be careful, be kind and careful, be kind and careful. From now on, sometimes I lay awake reviewing my mistakes. Sometimes I can see moments when I could have done it different, but there are no do-it-overs. There are no take-it-backs. No ways your ugly words could ever be withdrawn. So be careful, kind and careful, be kind and careful. From now on,
Beautiful, Jan.
Thank you.
Very nice. Let's see.
When did that conference take place?
Last weekend.
Oh, so you wrote that last weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody stepped up this year. It was one gorgeous song after another.
Let's see. I want to do something, let's see. Okay. This is a new song. Well, actually, let me record this. Oh, I am recording. Okay, good. This is let me make sure I have it in the right key here. There it is. Okay. This is a song I recently wrote. There's a new movement going around to basically get rid of the Electoral College. And it's coming up there. How do I describe this succinctly? There is there's a movement called the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. And what it is, it's an agreement between states that once the threshold is met, where there's enough states whose electoral votes exceed 270 votes, that they will all agree to vote all their electoral votes in accordance with whoever wins the national popular vote, as opposed to whoever wins in their particular state. And what this will guarantee is that in the future, there will no longer be a situation where a candidate comes to become the president having, not won more votes, which is kind of a ridiculous thing for a democracy to boast about. Anyway, this is a song that I wrote for the National Popular Vote campaign, and it's called Everybody's Vote Should Count. And I wrote it, and I hope I remember the words. You'd think that in the USA, the so-called land of the free, you'd think that come election day we would have democracy. But the way we choose our president is really quite bizarre. And whether your vote will count at all depends on where you are. So the time has come for us to raise our voice. We don't want the Electoral College to override the people's choice, because everybody's vote should count. Everybody's vote should count. It seems so simple, it ought to be a given. Shouldn't really matter what state you live in. Everybody's vote should count, and they should count the same amount. Red, blue, a green state, every in-between state, everybody's vote should count. Woo! You see, if you like blue, but you live in a state where most of the people vote red, you might as well stay home on election day and do something else instead. Or if you like red, but you live in a state where most of the folks vote blue, your vote won't matter in the final count, no matter what you say or do. And if you don't think that's how it ought to be, then it's time to lend your voice to the NPV. That's National Popular Vote. Because everybody's vote should count. Everybody's vote should count. It seems so simple, it ought to be a given. Shouldn't really matter what state you live in. Everybody's vote should count, and they should count the same amount. Red, blue, or green state, every in-between state, everybody's vote should count. I said red, blue, or green state, every in-between state, everybody's vote should count. Everybody's vote should count. Everybody's vote should count. Woo!
Woo! All right, Garret.
Okay.
Awesome, Garret.
So I've just been informed that there is no tip jar on screen, so I'm going to fix that. And Shanna, I don't think you were here when I explained this, but I'll explain it again. The tip jar is for all three of us. It will be split 3 ways, and so I want to make sure everybody knows that.
When I was on Facebook, there wasn't any tip jar over there either.
Yeah, and Jan, just so you know, every time somebody new comes into the Zoom room, and I'm not sure about Facebook, I'm probably similar. You do have to repost it because people won't be able to see it in the chat.
Yes, I just did that, and I just realized why I couldn't hear anybody. I didn't have the earbuds in.
Oh,
yeah, small thing. I'm going to play this because I wanna. This is today's take because somebody said to me that, let's see, we're moving further and further away from Europe. And I said, oh, good. I've always wanted to go to Japan, but I don't want to be in an airplane that long. And the truth of the matter is I plan to live forever, so no matter how long it takes. I will not be going without a struggle. No one will have to say, don't go gently to that good night. I'll be kicking and screaming and hanging on to the door jambs, protesting all the way that I'm not done with this life. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth without the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes, and then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. Maybe. Well, I believe Moses looked like Charlton Heston, and I believe he had a word with God. All I want to know is, when is it my turn? 'Cause I'm thinking miracles can't be all that hard. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth without the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes, and then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. World peace is coming soon. We're gonna live up on the moon. I want to see that dream come true. I want to be here. I want to see it. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth, but hold the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes, and then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. Then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. Maybe. By the way, whatever happened to that flying car? Thank you.
I think we might. Did we skip?
Hey.
Did we go out of order?
Oh, maybe we did. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. If you're going to entertain us with a song that good, I welcome the skip.
Well, I'm sorry. I will skip my next turn since I already took it.
Hey, this is a great show. We love it all.
We're really organized here. All right. Well, I feel like, Garret, you put it out there, like putting what you believe in a song, and Jan's fighting for justice. I have a song for a cause I believe in, which is finding myself a mate. And I wrote, in these times of COVID, it's really hard to find that. So, and I've always really disliked the idea of online dating and online dating profile. I'm like, I'd rather meet someone out at a show. So I have brought the show to anyone who visits my online dating profile because they will get a link to this song. First date, oh, you have a nice face. It's small talk over coffee, we go over the basics. A bunch of little facts that really don't matter. I'll start with my family and with the data. Older brothers, one's in tech, one's a chiropractor. My family's from Buffalo, but that's not where I grew up. Went to school at UVA, wahoo, got my BA. That was an expensive way to make good friends. I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. I have a 67.5-inch wingspan. My birthday is 2/19. I'm on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, but neither match much. Play 5 instruments, but only one of them well. I'm a size 10 shoe, and I never tell my middle name. I have 2 eyes and 1 persistent cough. 10 toes only 'cause they cut the 11th one off. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? I play a mean horse on the basketball court, but walking with a dog is my favorite sport. I do cat and cow and yoga if it makes me sweat, and I go down rabbit holes on the internet. By now you know what I look like when I'm not dressed fancy, that I don't like to drink unless it tastes like candy, and I could be a vegetarian if it weren't for chicken wings, and I'd put Frank's Red Hot on everything. I get freaked out by people touching their eyes. I'm a realistic romantic who loves surprises. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. Someday we'll co-write a song. She doesn't know I exist. Maybe pass this one along. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? We've been hanging a few months. Maybe we'll make it. Things I should have said up front, but I guess I waited. Oh, I didn't date till really late in life. I think marriage is a sham, but I still want to be a wife. I think I want kids because I like them a lot, but I'm afraid I can't afford them unless my career takes off. But if it does, maybe it's okay if I don't have them. I'm afraid of childbirth and leaking outside the bathroom. It'd be a bonus if you could balance out my stingy boss, which is this guitar. I'll only marry for love. I'm not shallow, but I can't deny that my pockets are. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? Let's set it straight. It's like the 28th date. by now you know my clock runs 10 minutes late, and I burn what I cook, and I never make the bed. But if you're still listening, maybe I haven't scared you yet. I twist, break my hair, it drives people crazy. I'm messy and I'm the best at procrastinating. Do my half of the chores less than a quarter of the time, but I'll forgive your weaknesses if you overlook mine. I can be immature, but it's not always bad. I'll get you to laugh and flash you when you're sad. Got a good brain on my shoulders, a good heart in my chest. If you can stimulate those, I'll let you stimulate the rest. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? What if this song was like COVID-19 and it spread across the nations and they'd all know me? And when they lifted the quarantine, I'd be overwhelmed with applications, need a committee to screen. So don't apply if you love 45, and if you're not into my music, this is never gonna jive. I think this could be a good way to save some time. If you like wacky songwriters, I could be your bride. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me?
Oh, Shanna.
That is without question the best looking for love song I've ever heard.
That was awesome.
If I wasn't already happily married, I'd have to steal that from you.
Yeah, that was great. I
Awesome.
loved it.
Absolutely awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Love you,
Hasn't
Corey.
worked yet. Pass it around.
It's great vulnerability. Really a cute song.
Shanna, I'll sign you up with a dating service.
And don't forget, when you go to Shanna's page, like her and subscribe to her page and join everything she does.
What is her page?
I'll put links to it in the chat.
Yeah, I was just...
But basically, Shanna in a dress, anywhere you would look.
When since you were late, I explained you were probably putting on your dress. Yeah, takes a while, I guess.
Yeah, it takes like 40 minutes.
I think I actually said that in my message to her, Garret, on the telephone.
All right. Okay, it's me, right? So I'm gonna like pin. Okay, here we go. Well, that the vulnerability of that song was really touching, and so I want to play a song that's also I don't even quite like it, but this is a song about growing up. I'm gonna back up here so you can see my. This is the way to do this, right? Okay. No. Okay. People like to look at my fingers. My fingers, no time do my fingers ever leave my hand, if you'll notice that. But this is a song about growing up and falling in love in a small town. And those of you who know me knew I never grew up in a small town. I have barely even ever been to a small town. I have no idea how close this might come to reality. But this is my take on what it would be like growing up in a small town with lots of nosy neighbors and rumor-mongering busybodies, called Leave a Little Light On. Leave a little light on by the back porch door. Hey, would it be alright to stay with me a little longer? Small town Saturday night, your daddy don't understand. I guess he don't know what it's like, maybe just plain too old to remember. Keeps a loaded gun by the kitchen door. It all started at the squire's dance. You spilled a soda down my pants. We both laughed as you cleaned me up. That's when I knew I loved you right then. Until you round the chestnut tree, Mrs. Hayes just happened to see she could never keep her mouth shut worth a damn. Now they try to keep the reins real tight, but I know they're gonna feed the fire. Lock you in your room at night, but you know they're not at least bedtime. So baby, if you can sleep tonight, baby, I'm gonna read tonight. Just leave a little light knocking at your window while your daddy snows. Be out of there by daybreak before the rooster crows. There'll be a little secret no one has to know. Yeah, 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 ooh yeah, 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 yeah. What a disgrace, what a shame, what a scandal to the family name. The whole town is gonna sing. You think we killed someone? The night was sweet, the moon was full. Didn't even have to get up for school. Tell me what harm was done. Now they try to keep the reins real tight, but it only just feeds the fight. They lock you in your room at night, but I know you're not the least bit tired. So baby, if you can't sleep tonight, you don't have to weep tonight. Just leave a little light on by the back porch door. I'm knocking at your window while your daddy snores. Be out of there by daybreak before the rooster crows. There'll be a little secret no one has to know. Yeah, leave a little light on by the back porch door. I'm knocking at your window while your daddy snows. Be out of there by daybreak before the rooster crows. There'll be a little secret no one has to, no one has to, no one has to, no one has to know. Thank you.
Great job, Garret.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I grew up in West Texas in small towns, and I know how they can be. Oh my goodness.
Right. So maybe Shanna should go.
Yes, definitely Shanna should go.
So we'll flip that around. Yeah.
And that'll put us back on track the way we're supposed to be. And I'll try not to jump in the middle of anybody's.
Oh, you didn't do that, you silly person.
Nevertheless, it's Shanna's turn.
There you go. Okay. Yay.
Well, good thing I didn't save waiting for what song I was going to play to decide. I want to play this one for you guys. This one, I work with paralyzed folks, and a friend named Shelly was in a bad car accident when she was 17. I started helping her when she was 37, and took me forever to figure out how I was going to write a song for her, about her. I wasn't sure what angle to take, and then I finally did, and this is the song I got. So this is called Shelly. Mascara, lashes, get every last bit out of the tube. Blow her hair dry, it's so thick it takes forever to do. Fasten her wrist braces, medications on her tongue. Living in a chair makes morning care extra long. And I'd ask her, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready, Shelly? Are you ready to go? And she says, look down at your fingers. There's something I want you to remember. You got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when you're dancing the disco, reserved for the one you love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said, I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. I arrive and Shelley has a cold. I push her stomach down to help her cough. In the middle of the night when she gets warm, I tiptoe into her room, pull her blanket off. She'd say an unscratched itch is worse than pain. Try it yourself, see what you think. Shelley had a really itchy nose, and I look down at my fingers and do my best to remember. I got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when I'm dancing the disco, one to lift when I get cut off, and one reserved for the one I love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She say I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me Last night I got a call, 12 a.m. I learned that Shelley's on the other side, dancing and running her fingers through the sand. Oh, I've had a lot of jobs, but the one that changed me most was being Shelley's hands. She was ready to go. She was ready to go.
Fabulous.
So beautiful, Shanna. So beautiful. Thank you.
Wow. I am suddenly getting an echo. Hold on, let me do something about that.
Hey, Shanna, I'm going to nominate you for the Grammys.
Thanks.
I think it's when we unmute our mics.
You have to, if you do that, you have to take Taylor Swift off it, because the Taylor Swift is one of Shanna's very favorite people in the world. But I think Shanna's way better than Taylor.
I have to second that.
Blasphemy.
Hey, listen, everybody.
Guys, you're wrong. You're wrong.
No, I listened to everybody. I do apologize, but I have a meeting I have to go to, and I do have to leave. But please know I love you all for doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for being who you are, everybody, even the new people I haven't met in your forum, Jan. And I hope to see you again soon. Shanna, I love you. Garret, great seeing you both. And everybody
You
from Israel.
brighten every room, Neil. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Enjoy your meeting.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Neil.
Bye-bye. Well, I have a song, I have an album that I put out exactly, I mean, I couldn't have known this at the time, a year and 2 weeks before COVID. In other words, March 2019. And It's all about the stories from the Bible that you didn't get to hear, or you heard them, but they were told from a different point of view than, in my estimation, humble estimation, a different point of view than they should have been. So I'm going to play you one of those. As far back as I remember, I was always Rachel's sister. Sometimes I think that started before she was even born. She was lively, she was clever, and everybody loved her. And when the men came looking, it was Rachel they looked for, not me, Rachel's sister. Jacob saw her fetching water, asked if she was Laban's daughter, and she ran home to let us know to make room for one more. I fell in love that night at dinner. He never saw her watching her, and when the meal was over, it was Rachel he asked for, not me, Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were living. Here is the truth, not the one that others told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister. They said Jacob was the trickster, but my father brought me forward on Rachel's wedding day, draped in veils upon his arm. But then Jacob worked the harder, and for Rachel too he bartered. Still, I thought I'd win him when each new son was born to me, Rachel's sister. But every night I'd hear her whisper, give me sons like you gave my sister, and prove that you love me, prove you love me more. So then one night he did it, and little Joseph was his favorite. But Rachel died in childbirth when her second son was born, leaving me, Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were living. Here is the truth, not the one that others told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister. Every now and then I wonder, is he still thinking of her, though I'm the one that keeps him warm when the nights are cold? Did she love him as I love him, or did she just love to win? She is blessed memory, so I will never know. I am only Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were given. So here is the truth, not the one the old men told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister, and it can only be told by Rachel's sister. Thank you.
Very interesting song.
Thank you.
Hi, Garret.
Yeah.
Garret.
Who said that?
Hey, cuz.
Hi, cuz.
Yeah, good to see you. It must be midnight there in Israel.
Past midnight.
Right. Okay. That's Art comes out after midnight. That's his.
Just came back from work and I'm going to sleep. So
All
have
right.
fun.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Well, I'm going to do one more song. Well, I think maybe we have time for two more. I don't know, but
Yeah, I'll
let's
let
see.
you know.
Okay. But now I have one or two. There is a. Let me. I'm going to back. This is we're I'm going to turn this on here. I've written a number of politically inspired songs that you get, I guess, these past 3 years. Inspired by a leader, I think, that is just really kind of betraying our country. And I know not everybody feels that way, but that's the way I feel, and I'm the artist and I'm the songwriter. And I've written a number of these songs that, well, hopefully I can take. I hope that they only have a shelf life of another few months. But since whether they do or they don't, I might as well play them now. Um, this is called Reset Button. Life in America 2020. Jokes about viruses, they're really not funny. We just hold our breath, hope tomorrow is sunny, 'cause that's just what life has become. Trump's in the White House, lying's in fashion, Facebook's and alcohol, all being rationed. But don't say a word, you send the stock market crashing. Too late, it's already begun. Oh, somebody please hit the reset button. Jump out of this basket, 'cause it's going to hell. We've lost all our virtue, the things we once stood for. Whatever we stand for right now is hard to tell. The imbecile king from his fake golden tower, petty, vindictive, drunk with his power, he issues decrees that change with the hour. I don't recognize what we've become. Oh, somebody please hit the reset button. Jump out of this basket, 'cause we're going to hell. We've lost all our virtue, the things we once stood for. Whatever we stand for right now is hard to tell. Conspiracy theories of deep state betrayal, the people behind them should all be in jail. But the Justice Department is now up for sale. Too bad I don't recognize what we become. Oh, somebody please hit the reset button. Jump out of this basket, 'cause we're going to hell. We've lost our direction, the things we once stood for. Whatever we stand for right now is hard to tell. Is hard to tell. Is hard to tell.
Good night, people. We are in Israel. It's almost 1 o'clock at night. We are going to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, pleasant dreams, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for lovely evening.
It was lovely having you here.
Thank you.
Is it my turn or Jan's? I don't remember.
It's your turn, Shanna.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll do one more round after my next one, and that will be it for the night or the day or whatever this is.
Whatever this is. Well, this is usually the one I like to end on, but it is the one that wants to be played right now. So, first of all, Garret, I really like that riff. I was like playing along with you by the end because that was like entrancing. But some of you guys know this song, but most of you don't, and it is important that I share How to Turn on a Woman, which I wrote into this song. Oh baby, last night was so good. You are amazing. I can still picture it all right now. The way you brought in the groceries, the way you took out the trash, the way you remembered to feed the cat. Then you unloaded the dishwasher. And when I got home from work, you had dinner on the table. I wanted you for dessert. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like bread, Zac Efron's hair, or Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod. And oh, I can feel it. It's so hard and so smooth. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You finally sanded the table in the living room, and I got hot and bothered when you answered my text right away. Then I got really tired, and you said those magic words, okay, not today. No, I don't need a man with a face like bread, George Clooney's hair, Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. Yeah, I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Sing it, Daniel. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod, and I love how I don't have to babysit you at parties. 'Cause ladies, we all know that's the worst. They say nice guys finish last, and they're right. You always let me come first. Woo! I don't need a man with a face like bread, Fabio's hair, Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I said I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. Everyone sing behind your screens. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod. I like to imagine.
Oh my God. That was perfect in every way.
Thanks.
I love it. Well, I'm going to do one more from the Unsung album. That's what it's called, by the way, for obvious reasons. It's all the people who didn't get to tell their stories. You know, like the guy on Star Trek that's in the red uniform, and as soon as he's on in the episode, you know that before this episode is done, somebody's going to be standing over him going, "He's dead, Jim." That's these people. So after a few of the kind of angry, somber ones, it was getting pretty dark at my house. And I decided I needed some humor. So I went hunting in the Bible for something humorous. Unsuccessfully, as you may have already guessed. What I realized was if you want it to be funny, you're going to have to bring the funny yourself. So this was the result. Dear Mama, you ask if I am enjoying my place as Solomon's latest wife. Yeah, it's got its moments. What can I say? It's a life. Right now, I'm his darling, and I'm calling that a plus. Though the other wives say his attentions will fade when a new face inspires his lust. That's why there's so many of us. No, Mom, he doesn't sing like his father did, at least not when he's with me. But he's built a beautiful temple, Mama, and he writes decent poetry. Oh, he's a glorious king to be sure, and masterful in the boudoir, and you might think that's all he is good for. But really, he's pretty smart. Just last week, 2 women quarreled about a baby they both claimed. When he offered to cut the child in 2, we all thought he'd gone insane. But it sure got that knot untangled. So, if he doesn't sing like his father did, he's still all right with us, 'cause he's built a beautiful temple, Mama, and his poetry makes us blush. Well, Mom, I gotta go now. I'll try to write more later, 'cause it seems there's a queen needs my room for a bit. And they say that she's wealthy and oh so bewitching. And the king's so excited he's positively twitching, and I just became second rate. But oddly enough, I don't hate her, 'cause he doesn't sing like his father did, and I'm bored with his poetry. So though he's built a beautiful temple, Mama, she can have him, it's okay with me. Thank you. Okay. This will be our last round, and I'm going to put the tip jar up one more time, and I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I know I did. Garret, where are you going to be here next? And where are you going to... What was that?
That was
oh dear.
With his applause button.
Oh, there's an applause button? I'm going to have to do some more exploring here. So where are you going to be next?
Well, I'm actually playing on Wednesday night. On Tuesday night. I'm playing at. I don't even know. It's some Zoom thing. David Kaufman here. JD Loveland. He's out of Tucson. I don't have the thing, but. If anybody messages me or emails me, I'll give them the link. My email is garret@garretswaine.com. That's 2 R's, 1 T. In fact, here we go. The way to remember my name is this. It goes 2 R's, 1 T. The last name ends in YNE. That's all you need to know about me. GarretSwayne.com. Everybody.
Yes. Lovely.
2 R's, 1 T, last name ends in YNE, and Garret@GarretSwayne.com, and I'll write it in the chat. But I'm playing Tuesday night. I don't know. I think I get like a half hour, but on Wednesday night I'm playing a benefit for the Innocence Project, which is a project that seeks to exonerate people who DNA evidence shows were wrongly convicted. And there's a whole bunch of really fine people who are participating in that. And if anybody emails me, I will be glad to give you the links to that. Right.
Marvelous. Okay. Oh, and GarretSwayne.com is obviously your website. Yes?
It is.
Good. And Shanna, where are you going to be next? Unmute before you tell us.
I do a regular YouTube video on Wednesdays, and I do a Saturday night live stream show to Facebook and YouTube on my Shanna and Address channels on Saturday nights.
Wonderful. And ShannaandAddress.com, yes?
Yeah, I happened to tune in for that last night. As a matter of fact, it just came up, and so yeah, I saw that you were doing your live feed last night. Nice job.
Yes. Okay, so Garret, want to kick off our last round?
Okay, certainly. Let's see. Let me back up here. What are you doing? Let me see. Okay, let me go pin myself to the. And okay, now I'll record this. This is a rather dark song. It's called "On the Corner." Well, the neon sign is flashing above the Vagabond Motel, and downstairs in the lobby a new arrival rings the bell, while a redhead on the corner tries to flag a Mustang down. She'd like another 100 before heading back uptown. Frankie runs an escort gig from a brand new Android phone. He dials another number, splashes on some more cologne. And Kaylee wants to be a star, she's a Cameron Diaz clone. But tonight she's on the corner, yeah, within that neon zone. Well, on the corner, you never know what could come down. You could end up in a penthouse, or an alley, or on a concrete slab downtown. 'Cause on the corner, there ain't no middle ground. You either run the hustle, or the hustle runs you down. Tony works the graveyard at the all-night Foster Freeze, but you can take him back in the alley and he'll get down on his knees. And of course he's had that nasty cough since the fall 2003. When you lie with dogs, they say you're bound to end up with some fleas. On the corner, you never know what could come down. You could end up in a penthouse, or an alley, or on a concrete slab downtown. 'Cause on the corner, there ain't no middle ground. You either run the hustle, or the hustle runs you down. On the corner, everybody's got their story. On the corner, everybody tells their lies. On the corner, and every time you turn around, another black and white rolls by. Another black and white rolls by. Another black and white rolls by. Evening, officer. Well, the morning starts to pierce the night, and the neon lights go down, and a cabbie scans the boulevard for one last trip uptown. Well, that redhead on the corner, she still needs a ride back home. And in that hazy light before the dawn, before he turns the meter on, there's one last negotiation of the night, right there on the corner. On the corner, on the corner.
Wow, Garret. Yeah. And Shanna?
Hello! Man, the perfect song has come to me every round until right now. All right. Since we're a little over time, I'll play the shorter one. That's how I'll decide. And thank you so much, Jan, for having me. You are wonderful.
It is absolutely my pleasure.
It's so fun that you do this. Thank you. And I love getting to meet new people like Garret and all your sweet tunes. So I'm a new fan for sure. I'm going to end because I keep thinking, like, I keep feeling bad about missing the beginning due to my own time zone stupidity. And I have these moments a lot. Like yesterday, I dropped my laptop and it's currently in a not great state. And yeah, these little things, they're a common part of my life, and I'm just like, oh, shit show moment. I'm such a shit show. So maybe the perfect song to play for right now is a song about that. Okay, good. I was like, did I tune? I did. There's a banana peel under the brake of my car, a pile of red hair still on your shower wall, a big stack of checks I've yet to deposit, dirty clothes starting to smell in the corner of your closet. You're clean, pristine, and oh so sweet. Are you sure you're okay with me? But you say I wear my shit show on the outside. It's not the kind I try to pretend to hide. Others, you know, are volcano eruptions after you've already chosen to trust them, and you'd rather handle a shit show you can see. Babe, I'm so glad that you see that in me. This was literally born after my last relationship said, you know what? You wear your shit show on the outside, and on the inside, you're solid. And most people are the other way around. And I'd rather have it your way any day. And I was like, that's the sweetest thing I've ever been told. I better put that in a song so I remember that compliment forever. I'm barefoot on blacktops and my dirty feet clash fantastically with your satin sheets. I leave the lights on and the fridge door ajar. Do you have my spare? 'Cause I locked my keys in my car. Oh, you have got your systems, and I think I caused the glitch in them. But you say I wear my shit show on the outside. It's not the kind I try to pretend to hide. Others, you know, are volcano eruptions after you've already chosen to trust them, and you'd rather handle a shit show. You can see, babe, I'm so glad that you see that in me. I'm a bunch of gifts with coal in your stocking, and you're clean. The toilets I'm clogging. You know I'm a mess, but you know what you're getting. Honest and perfect. I promise I'll stick to my word. Haven't you heard? I'm a shit show, but you bought tickets, babe. You're in the first row to this shit show. Oh, I know you ain't complaining, 'cause you get to see me naked. That's it.
That's great.
You did say it.
Oh, and just a heads up, anyone, you can message me your email here or just go to shannainaddress.com and I will send you a free live album if you're interested in that. I just put it out last week.
I'll get one of those. I'll take
Beautiful.
one.
Okay. So the next place I'm going to be is in about 2 hours. I'm playing a virtual house concert, which came as a surprise. Just a whole bunch of stuff happened this weekend that, you know, I can't complain. I could, but nobody would believe I was really upset. And this is going to be my parting shot, and it has to do with this show, and it has to do with the home I live in and the family I am ensconced in. It's my stab at an attitude of gratitude. We've had some good times in this house, painting walls and growing gardens, holidays and birthday parties, now and then a glass of wine out in the yard, making music with our friends, watching movies in the den, sitting round the kitchen table playing cards. We've had some good times in this house. We are a family in this house. We've had some hard times in this house. We've had storms and we've had anger. We've acted like we're strangers, but then the danger's past, the storm is done. We've had fire and flood, but each time push came to shove, we stood with one another and we won. We've had some hard times in this house. We're still a family in this house. You can't see it from the outside when you pass it on the street, but the roof and walls are sweet with life and love. You'd only know that if you lived in this house. One of these days we'll leave this house, 'cause our children will be grown, they'll have families of their own. One day will be stories they will tell, and the stories will be sweet, like the cookies baked and eaten, and the dinners round the table. So as long as we are able, we'll be a family in this house. We are a family in this house. We've had some good times in this house. Thank you. And this has been such a fun show. I'm so happy you all came. And thank you especially to Shanna in a Dress and to Garret Swayne. Thank you for joining us and gracing us with your music. The next show will be on October 18th, and that will be with Alicia Stockman and Randy Palmer. And then on November 1st, we have Eric Schwartz and Daniel Bowling, who is joined us this afternoon. I'm excited about the future. Yeah, we'll just let it go at that. I'm excited about the music here at this show in the future. And I'm excited about this show too. Thank you all for coming.
When is Eric and Daniel playing?
November 1st.
A day to live in infamy.
Yes, Day of the Dead.
Thank you to all three of you. All of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Really liked it a lot.
Well, I love you all. I'm so happy you were here.
Thanks to all my family and friends from around the world who showed up. And
Hey, Jen, do you have a mailing list for invitations?
I do. If you put your email in the chat, I will definitely see to it that you get put on it.
Will do.
Is there any way
Thank you.
Is there any way you could email me the chat thing?
I can. I definitely can.
I,
but you know what? What I'd really love is for everybody to uncloak to say goodbye. Is that a possibility?
Sure.
Uncloak.
Uncloak, yes.
Well, I'm uncloaked. Hi, Janet.
That's
Hi, Philippa.
This is my husband, Andy, who some of you have met before.
Andy.
Oh, Scott Firestone.
So
I uncloaked audially. Just wanted to say you guys all rocked. So there. You can't look at me because I just got out of bed, but
okay.
Well,
that's
Andy's
fair.
One lucky guy to be hearing you all the time.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm so glad everybody came. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Angela, for all the kind words.
Yes.
Yeah, great stuff.
Anytime. Thanks for inviting me, Garret.
You are welcome. Wasn't this a great show? This was an awesome show.
I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you very much. Lovely.
I hope I get invited again.
Catherine and
put your name on my mailing list, and you definitely will be invited again.
Oh,
I followed you on Facebook and also put my email address in the comments.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna plug tipping these great songwriters and artists because they deserve it.
Anyway, wasn't more Arrivederci America.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Well, we've sure gotten cosmopolitan, haven't we? Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
She's from Texas.